Good afternoon, everyone. This is Splits, aka Zuka, in the flesh, or for whatever you want to call it. Next lesson I would like to talk about is time management. I figured that's a really good subject to really kind of coast into because, as you've seen in my videos in the past, I talked about like ADHD, overcoming trauma, and cope strategies to manage it and to be successful. So one of the things that I noticed that's been one of the biggest caveats is time management. I teach it to patients as well as, I got to practice what I preach too. So these are some really good tips to do good, effective time management, whether it be at home, whether it be at work, anything. So, first thing that's really important, I know I mentioned the phone thing. Honestly, this type of technology has more technology in this little device than NASA had in like rockets and ships like about 50, 60 years ago. And a really neat feature on your phone is like you have organizers, you have a calendar. So for instance, one of the things that's really helpful is notes. Here, like right here, I'm just opening my note thing. So taking notes. Sometimes you have important things to accomplish in that particular date and you have trouble like memorizing it. Type it down. Or good old fashioned, take a piece of paper, write it down. That way you'll have it there on hand. So, if you're looking at your phone, be like, oh crap, yeah, hey, I got to get to this event or I got to go school or class. So that's one really effective strategy is utilize technology. It's a wonderful piece of technology that I think is very, very important. Even the calendar function on your phone is an amazing device. So today's the 27th of January. So I just click on the day, and right here it's got a daily organizer, and it shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 p.m. It says 5:10. Oh, which the current time is. So you can click on it, I think. But I think some phones have that type of organizational where you can actually type it into the particular date and time on your phone and set yourself a reminder of, hey, add a plus. So right there, you put the plus sign on your phone and you put title, location, video call, and just put, and you actually set a tent. You can set it to an all day reminder, starts and ends, travel time, repeat alert, notes, everything. So about that particular event, whether it's a job interview, going to meet friends, whatever, that's a great, great piece of technology if you're not so hands-on right on a piece of paper. But that's one effective way to help with time management. And then, so that's one effective way for time management. Time management suggestion number two is have a routine. It may sound interesting, it may sound tedious, but having a routine is very foolproof. Like, for example, every night before I go to bed, before I get up for work in the morning, my routine, I go into the kitchen. I make my pot of coffee. I put the grounds in, I put the water in the back, ready for it to click on right in the morning. Because if I don't, I have to rush in the morning, and we all know about rushing, anxiety, get everything done, frustrating. Plan ahead, have a routine. I make my lunch for the next day, make my sandwich, put it in the bag, throw it in the fridge so it's cool, throw it in the lunchbox in the morning. So it's like a routine, like a literally like a map, like an internal map. Once you develop that routine consistently, it becomes second nature. So I set my alarm 6:20 or so in the morning. I get up, I go use the bathroom, brush my teeth. Then I go downstairs. I go down, click on the coffee, put the oatmeal on, get my TV on because you saw in the reflection of my phone. Have a little TV, something funny like a show like King of the Hill. It's a funny show. It's got some funny one-liners. Puts me in a good mood for the day. And then when I get to work, I have a routine for that particular day, depending on what day it is of the week. Monday is kind of getting everything caught up, what went on over the weekend, talk with my coworker, and get everything ready for the week. Review patients that did or did not meet their expectations the prior week and chart it. Go to the meeting, look at calendars, schedules, and make my own calendars for work because that is another organizational strategy to time management. I will grab one right now. Is a calendar. So if you're not, because phones are expensive, sometimes you don't always get the greatest deal. Brand new iPhone, you're looking at like $1,000. Calendar right here, and I got a nice, beautiful jet right here. Yeah, nice American flag, kind of American military, because I'm military veteran myself. So right here, even put like little acronyms, little like I put house payments on the certain dates. If I have something really important, I do not want to forget. If I can't remember or whatever, jot down that day. Like this particular date is going to be a surgery for my spouse, and that'll be my day to get off work. All that good stuff. Use a calendar, write it down, have a little handy duty notebook. So, calendars, they're cheap, like maybe $1. Sometimes you get them for free. And there we go. We got an entire year's worth of calendar, and you hang it somewhere obvious that you're gonna, not miss it. I hang it right on the wall, right by the kitchen, because you consistently every day you walk by that same object. So you're gonna look at the calendar and take a look, and be like, okay, today, oh crap, I got this going. Another great time management strategy to help manage time effectively. Third suggestion for time management, look what I'm wearing. Good old fashioned watch. I mean, mine's a fancy Apple Watch. It's useful, but sometimes it's good. Like even the good old fashioned, you don't even have to get an Apple Watch. Go to a Dollar Tree or store or Walmart and get one for $5, $1, whatever. Put that sucker on so that, let's say, you know what time. It's very important to know what time it is and a consistency. So in that way, when let's say you're at work or you're at school and you know what day a particular class is and time, you just look and you're like, you know what? Hey, crap, I got to get to this class. I got to get to work. I got to get home. I got to go pick up groceries, so on and so forth. It's always good to have a watch or some sort of reminder of what time it is in the day. Whether it's 6 in the morning where I got to get up, get ready for work, 7:30 when I start work, and then I check my watch and the computer, and even use your watch, computer, anything to give yourselves time reminders to remind you that this particular thing is due at this particular time. So in that way, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. And those three things from personal experience, having ADHD, being slightly on the spectrum myself, those are some strategies that have worked best for me. And these are my gifts to you that hopefully these types of time management skills will definitely embed. And before you know it, and like I said, I cannot repeat enough, habits, routines is one of the best ways to do it. Even my own organization. I have my gum in this pocket. I have my car keys in here. I have my wallet in this pocket. And then when I'm at work, it's about the same setup, except I'll have like my work phone with my wallet, and I'll have my personal phone with my gum. So that way, I always put those in there. And once you develop that sensory where it's there, I will leave for work and I'll stop, be like, shit, I forgot my phone. Pardon the French here. But it's literally, those are some of the most important components to effective time management. And one of the most important things, it's okay if you're late. It's okay. It happens. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. Got anyone present, whatever. Nobody's perfect. But communicate, communicate. If you're going to be late for work, let a coworker know. If you're going to be late for class, let your professor or teacher know. if you're going to be late for a thing with friends. Let them know. You can use Telegram, you can text them, call them, whatever. Communicate, communicate, communicate. It's much more important because then if you just show up late, then you're gonna be like, huh, guess this person doesn't care. It creates that bad impression. It's better to break down that communication barrier and inform others of being late because then that way, instead of developing that image that you're just that late guy, you at least communicate and you're honest and true about it, and you lessen likelihood you're going to have issues. And time management, it's so important. I tell patients this all the time. I keep it simple. We're leaving on this field trip at this time. What time should you be there? Well, the old-fashioned saying, to be early is to be on time, and to be on time is to be late. And like I mentioned earlier, to be late is to be forgotten. Once you have those strategies down, you'll have no problem holding a job, no problem going to school, no problem doing anything. Almost make it not quite like an obsession, but just like a habitual routine that you're being punctual because your work will love you, your school will love you, and especially you will love yourself for effective time management. This is Splits the Dutch and a Dragon, also Zuka the Fox, IRL, giving you guys some effective ways for time management 101. Have a great afternoon. Take care.